About to let y'all know how we rep the Cowboys out here in the DMV. Hey.
What up, Cowboys Nation? It's your boy John G, and I'm back again. This time doing a video on Bo Scarbrough out of Alabama, our 7th round pick. And I want to lay out for you guys the good, the bad, the ugly, and whether or not this guy can not only make our team, but make the type of impact that we believe that he can. Now let's jump cut to some footage. This play looks like a simple gut, maybe a type of a power. We're going to play it again, but you can kind of see that he chops his feet and then he kind of slows up and he stops his feet through contact. Doesn't necessarily lower his pads like I would like to. But the great thing about this is that he leans forward and gets maybe 1 to 2 extra yards. Now, this play right here is just a simple swing. He does a good job staying on the line, and he's going to set up this defender right here. Now, he needs to lower his shoulders right now so that he can run through this defender right there instead of spinning. Then 52 doesn't clean him up. You guys are going to find out that I'm pretty ticky-tack about film right here, but here he's pass blocking right there, and you're going to actually see a different angle. But you're going to see that he does the play action fake. Does a very good job of keeping his eyes backside. And he's going to slide right over there. And he's going to be ready to pick that guy up. Now, I really like that play right there. And it showed great awareness. Now, this next play is a little weird. I'm not sure if the play action fake got messed up. But you know that they kind of had a rookie quarterback in the national championship. But he does a good job of coming up and picking up the block. The only thing is he kind of catches the contact right here. I like him to be a little bit lower, keep his hands inside. He does a good job finishing the block, but I would like him to not necessarily catch the block with somebody being that big in his stature. But you can see the play is not over, and he's still hustling. He's still hustling and makes another block so they get the first down. Now, that's what I like to see. Now, here's another play where he's actually in the pocket. He's doing pass protection. And he's cleaning up the pocket, but I would like to see a little bit of better technique right there. I'd like to see him a little bit lower and keep his hands inside. Here you're going to see it's an inside zone that I feel like he may have left some yards on the field. We're going to slow it down right here, and you're going to see the zone blocking. You're going to see the whole line shift to the left. You're going to see the tight end come down, and the tight end does a good job of engaging. Now, see, he left the cutback lane, whereas if he's low and his pad level's there and keeping his vision alive, he can press the line of scrimmage and make a cut to the right, and he's one-on-one with the safety and maybe get 3-4 yards. Play right here, it made me scratch my head because I'm not sure if it was a poorly designed pick play, but I believe if he stays straight down the line on the swing, it would have been a much tougher tackler for the linebacker rather than him drifting upfield and making it much easier. Now, we're going to shift gears and go to Fresno State. And this is what I was just talking about. He came straight down the line on his swing. That way, when he catches it, he's able to get downhill a lot faster and make it a tougher tackle in space. Play looks like a play action, like they were trying to give off the illusion of an inside zone. So I'm going to slow it down. Tight end comes across. His assignment is that lineman coming through who was chipped. I think the lineman missed the assignment, but he ends up cleaning up the pocket anyway. He did about as good as he could do on that play because the lineman was already falling down anyway. And the thing is about being a running back, an ex-running back, is that you can understand plays as you see the blocking scheme. So right here is just a regular dive plays, but I'm going to slow it down. I want you to watch how he stops his feet at the point of contact. So it's going to slow down right here. He stops his feet. He lowers his shoulders, but he stops his feet, and that's why he stood up for that. Not a loss, but he got stalemated. Right here's an inside run. I would like him. He could have squared himself up and lowered his shoulders a little bit more, but I thought it overall was a good run. He leaned forward and he finished forward, and that's what we need to see out of him. Now here is where you're going to see the abilities of him on the outside, him in space. Now he's running, it looks like an arrow route out of the backfield, makes that guy miss, does a good job, stumble bumps, lands forward. See, with Tim, you want him, when he's running, you want him to finish forward as he does on that run right there where he has a head of steam and he's lowering his shoulders and he's finishing on his chest. The more I watched him, I see him more as a finesse guy. He goes forward. See how he makes that guy miss? He has pretty solid feet. I wouldn't say great, but he has better feet than he has point of contact, if that makes any type of sense. Like right here, you're going to see he gets through. He should have made the cut at the 45 to bounce it out, but he runs so high, not behind his pads, and he gets stalemated by a damn defensive back. Now, there's good Bo and there's bad Bo. This right here is kind of bad Bo, where he's catching, where he's pass blocking and he catches the contact. He's going to finish the block well because I think he He uses his size well when he's pass blocking. He just has to attack, and it's more of a want to. I'm not necessarily sure that Bo wants to block when he's blocking, and you're going to see this throughout this film. But he carries out his assignment. I just would like his execution to be a little bit better. And there he goes. He's running, and he finishes forward. We're going to show it again. Good job moving forward. And this one, I'm kind of going on Washington. I'm going to kind of let this one roll because this was his best tape right here. But you're going to see what Bo looks like when he's very confident. And that's what I kind of found out about him. This is from the year prior. And when Bo is confident, he can keep the runs going. Bad habits aside, it doesn't even matter. He still has the same bad habits in this game. But I think confidence is pretty big for him. And as he gets confidence moving forward, he's a pretty hard a movable force, if that makes any type of sense. And you see him, he keeps churning, because he's having success. He's the type of guy that if he's having success, he's going to tear your ass up all damn day. And you're going to see this is what he did by a Vita Vea led defense at Washington. There is a point in this game where I'm going to point something out to you. It's actually a Vita Vea highlight. But you're going to see throughout this tape, your man is going to be catching the ball out in space. He's going to be running. He's going to be pretty much running that pill, man. And it made an investment in Connor Williams. A guy like Bo, if he gets a head of steam like that, he can make some plays, and he might make an impact in preseason enough for them to keep him on this roster. But who knows? I got a little bit of surprise for you guys at the end of this tape, and we're going to make a comparison to somebody. Here he is again. This looks like kind of a counter play. You see what I mean? Like, he's still kind of high, but he's still finishing forward in his runs. And that's what you want out of him. If he's finishing on right here, look at that. Clean lane. But see, he's not low, and he gets tackled on the legs by a DB. That's where, from what I've seen, he does the best at getting the strengths out of his players. And what we'll get out of Bo, hopefully, is the north-south run style, because when I see him running laterally, I don't necessarily see him as effective. And this is an important part of the tape because I believe that they're up about 24-7 right now. So they are icing the game, or salting the wood. I don't know the term for it. I forget the term. But they're pretty much running out the clock, and this is pretty much what I want to see out of him if he can finish. Because being Cowboys, we're always in close games and we need to finish. Now, this is a 4th and 1 right now. A 4th and 1 that, it's about. Now, I'm showing you the clock right there. So they need to get this so that they can, go home, get in victory formation or whatever. Now, you're going to see Vita Vea split about 3 people, push somebody completely back into Bo. This isn't Bo's fault at all. But I wanted you guys to see Vita Vea on this play. Just because I love good football. So just because we're tuning into a running back, when I'm watching tape with my kids or whatnot, I always show them a good play from good football standpoint, and I wanted to show you guys that because that was just a monster of a play. But his comparison is going to be Rod Smith, guys. This is who he's going to be competing with, and I wanted you guys to see Rod Smith in the preseason game with the 3rd-team line, because this is who Scarbrough is going to be working with. And you see Rod carrying in a lot of energy. They're comparable in size. Rod's a little bit taller, a little bit heavier. But you can see he's always keeping his legs churning. You're going to see that he makes subtle cuts at the line of scrimmage. And see, he's been privy to NFL coaching over the last couple of years. So hopefully Gary Brown can bring some of this into Bo's game. And if he can bring this into Bo's game, you watch out, man. It could be a very fierce competition between him and Rod Smith. And you guys that know me, that have followed me, said I've been wanting to say we needed to bring a back on board to push Rod Smith, because I'm all about the competition and seeing what somebody does when there's adverse conditions. Oh, he ran that guy over. But when there's adverse conditions, we see the best out of you. And we saw a lot out of Rod last year, but he had nothing to lose. At this point, bringing in Bo, he has a lot to lose. So this is what I want to see with him, his back against the wall. But thank you guys for tuning in. As always, it's been a pleasure. It's your boy John G, aka DMV, and I'm out. Make sure you like, subscribe. Make sure you hit that bell so that you can see dope videos like this. And there's a whole bunch of guys just like me putting out content. And without them, man, I couldn't be here. Thank you to the people who put out the clips so that I could actually put this video together. And also, make sure you hit me up on Twitter. Make sure you add me at DMV Dallas Cowboy. It's at the bottom of this video. You're going to see it at the bottom of this slide. All right, guys. Peace.